My name is Christy, and this is Angel Talk, where the archangels are real, relevant, and accessible to everyone.
Hello, everybody, and I hope that all of you have had a wonderful solstice. Thank you for being back with me again here at Angel Talk. My name is Christy Michelle Riggs, and I want to apologize because I know in our last episode I had said I was gonna come through on Sunday, which was yesterday, to bring angel messages for July, and I had a very hard day yesterday, and today also I got some news that was very challenging, to say the least, to hear and to have to sit with and to try to find a place of acceptance of. And I didn't want to come to you guys in that energy. I didn't want to bring that energy through. And so I just sat, with all of that. And it was very hard, very, very hard. And I did a reading for myself. And when I got finished with the reading, it just became so clear to me that, that's the point of this, is to share authentically, even when, not just even when, but especially when, when we don't feel in that place of like, oh, my chakras are perfectly aligned and my vibration is high. And because, our earth experience is that we came here to feel, and we came here to have contrast. And while, yes, we, need to pay attention to our place of consciousness and our vibration and that kind of thing, we're still having this earth experience and these things that we walk through. And those are the times that we really need to connect with each other the most, to show that there is support and there's encouragement, and that we can lift each other up, and that we don't, have to pretend that everything is perfect if it's not, if it just really doesn't feel perfect in the moment. And so I wanted to share with you guys the reading that I did for myself, because when I did the reading, it just became so clear to me, and I had this overwhelming feeling of, wow, there are a lot of other people that, really need to hear this right now, that are really struggling in this moment for whatever reason, for many different reasons, but the hurt and the struggle and the sadness may be just the same, and that this could bring some upliftment and some peace to you, like it did for me. So I appreciate you allowing me to share that with you. And I appreciate the support and encouragement and the love that you send me by sharing in this with me. It's really helpful to me right now too. So we'll jump right in. The first card that I pulled is Archangel Raphael, and it says, Raphael helps you to heal in mind, body, and spirit. And man, is that the truth? Raphael just has this beautiful, kind, sweet, gentle energy, and it just bathes you in this beautiful green light of unconditional love. And no matter what you're dealing with, you're not going to get really choked up, because no matter what you're dealing with, Raphael, you just call on him, and he will come in and just clean all of that up and help you release that, help you see it from a different perspective. But most of all, he just makes you feel like you've been wrapped in this big angelic hug, like everything is just going to be okay. And, collectively, we've been dealing with so much, with physical illness, with, the healing that needs to take place in the body for a lot of people. But also, the mind and the spirit, the heart. So many of us, our hearts are hurting for one reason or another. Sometimes it's for many reasons all at once. And Archangel Raphael wants us to call on him, to not forget that we have this powerful, powerful energy that we can call on, and this light and love that he just wants to pour into us and just literally bathe us in. And it is just so very healing. When I did this reading, I pulled this card and I brought that message through. I felt like I had been wrapped just in wings of love, and there was peace in that moment that I had been struggling to find. And so then the next card says the power of angels, and it says, may your angels protect you, guide you, and keep you safe. And so this just goes kind of right along with the Archangel Raphael card, is the angels telling us, don't forget the resource that you have in angels. Don't forget that's what they're there for. That's what they want to do. That's what they were created for. That's what they're good at. That's their purpose. And man, there's power in it. Oh my gosh, if you are just new to connecting with angels, or sometimes even I sometimes just sometimes I almost like just get so used to that they're always there, and then I get in my head sometimes a lot, whenever, especially if there's something really challenging, and even I can forget to be like, I have these powerfully energetic beings that are right there, that are just that they, even when I don't have the words, or I don't know what to do, or I don't have the answers, they will come in and they will clear all that up and heal that and help and guide, and there is just an incredible amount of peace and clarity in that. And also want us to know that, like, collectively, to remind us that, there's a lot of stuff going on right now that when we look around in the the 3D and our external circumstances, and we see what's going on in the world and what's been going on in the world, that that's starting to like really weigh on a lot of us. And so they want us to remember that we've reached that halfway mark with the solstice, and they just want to let us know, like, it's going to get better. Like, Raphael is really, really going to like come in and just help to heal a lot of things. And then, not just Raphael, but he is the angel of healing. But man, he's got all the angels coming with him to back that up, and there is immense power in that. Miracles happen from that. Things that sometimes, like, the old expression, you can't see the forest for the trees, and we get like really stuck in the mental body, and sometimes we just get like heavy with all of the stuff that we see going on and that we're experiencing. And it's just like a really, really loving reminder to us that they are there, and they want to help, and they are helping, and that we're really, in these next 6 months, gonna see a lot of start to see a lot of healing, and start to see a shift, and that the angels are coming in, and that they, we've got to trust the process, and that it is going to get better. It is going to get better. All is not lost, not by a long shot, not by any means. And so the third card says faith and values. Your values are guiding principles. Use them to choose the way you live your life. And this was really powerful for me, because I love big. When I know that a decision's right, even if it seems crazy to anybody else, and it just feels right to me, and I know it's based in love, I will do it. I will do it. And sometimes, when you've lived a lifetime of being that way, and kind of making those seemingly crazy decisions, you can really start to kind of like feel the effects of that, and in a world that is still very asleep and not awake, to that. And you can kind of start to feel like maybe I'm the crazy one, or maybe this is foolish, or maybe I'm just really out there. And the angels just came through with such a powerful message to me that love is never foolish. It is what we were created in, created by, created to share, created to give. And so we, have been called to do that in like a radical way that may look crazy to anybody else that's still, very asleep. And that we've been called to literally be like these vessels of light, that for light to stream down through us, and for us to hold that space of love, and to know that that is always right, and that is always the answer, and that even if it doesn't make logical sense to anybody around us, that we just carry that knowing of love being the true way to find peace, and the true way, and the true healing power. It's the most powerful healing force in this entire universe. And that is truly the way that's gonna be the example, and that's gonna change our lives and this world for the better. And so the next card is the distractions card, and it says control your thoughts and actions to help you stay focused. So it's just a reminder that anytime that we feel like that's foolish, anytime that we get entrenched in these not even the denser, darker energies, but just life, when we get entrenched in the mental body, and kind of stuck in the mental body, and stuck in that contrast, that we not be distracted by that, and we not let that start to sway, who we really know ourselves to be, these pillars of light and love. And that instead of closing ourselves off because that might, feel very sad, or that might feel very scary, or that we might be afraid of that the more we will actually dive right into that and open ourselves up to that, the more we can anchor that on the planet. And we can call out for help. We've got an entire legion of angels, and God, what I call God, is source of all creation. And our soul family and our soul tribes, even those here on earth that we haven't met yet or may not know, there's a grid that connects all of us, an energy that connects all of us. And so even when we can't find the words with our, with our physical voice, we can even just call out from our heart. And it really will just wrap you up in love. I can't imagine that there's anything more peaceful and just beautiful and loving and warm than how it feels to be just wrapped up in that, when you really just call out for it and say, please help, I'm really struggling right now, please help. And they do, they just come right in, and they just wrap you up and bathe you in that healing, and it's just that's what's going to change this planet. That's what's going to change it individually for us, and for the whole world as well. It's always right, and it's never foolish. It's never a bad idea. It's just not. And so the final card is just so beautiful, and it says chosen, make a difference in people's lives. And so, we talk so much about that we choose to be here, and that we have chosen to come and help and assist and bring that love and bring that light and hold that space. And I think it's really important to not only remember that, but to also remember that we have been chosen. We have been chosen. The same God that created this entire universe and a whole legion of angels said so, not just because I said so, but we have been chosen, and we are worthy, and we are capable, and able and ready and called to do this work and to share this love, because it is so important. It's so important. It's so needed. And if you are finding this message and you consider yourself a light worker, a starseed, someone who came here to assist, someone that just wants to be a part of everything that is what's going on, to share that love and to know that, that is the right way. And that's what's going to carry us through and create a whole new way of things. I want to thank you for being a part of that. Thank you for the love and encouragement that you show me just by listening and connecting with me in this way. And I want you to know that you are chosen, you're worthy, and you're so very loved. Thank each and every one of you, and we shall talk again soon.